didn't she just kill me?
You don't fear death. You welcome it. Your punishment must be more severe.
Torture.
Yes. But not of your body. Of your soul.
And this is also, it would be the most difficult thing to prove, but I can. So, Bunsen. He was with me every fucking day. He was. I will always be in debt to him for that. Tried to help him as much as I could. I bought him food every day. Put a roof over his head at the house. Gave him some clothes. He was like a little brother to me. You know? Hung out every day for like 3.5 months. So the night before the grand opening is a night that changed everything. Christian, I want to go to a brewery, keep it chill, but apparently he didn't drink beer. Christian says he doesn't like something, you gotta please him. It's fucking Guma. Right across from brewery I recommended is a spirits place, like local shit. So of course we start ordering rounds and rounds of shots between myself, Christian, and Oak. And we get fucking demolished, so we end up going to the gay club. Well, technically, not really, but it's pretty much the most fun spot to go to. We really don't have any options. It's called Effects. Ordering shots and shots and shots. You know, everyone from the gym is out, getting real wild, just celebrating, you know. I still needed to paint the wall in the bodybuilding room. So I was still gonna do it. So about 3 a.m., we all go back here. And I paint the wall. I paint the wall till like 5:30. Now, what is he doing? Well, he's cheating on his girlfriend who has cancer. Seven hours later, she walks right by that same bench. So, once again, I'm working and he's fucking off. I'm not to say that I don't, you know, get down from time to time. But there was work to be done, and I fucking was doing it while he was doing that. What ended up happening, Bunsen actually met up with us at a food place after we got out of the bar, because he's 18 and he's 19. And we all come back to the gym. We're fine. We're completely fine. Him and I.
I know, I'm gonna wake him up yelling.
Let's get it. We're gonna smoke him. Smoke him. Smoke him. NW back! NWB! Watch it, bitch! Wake up! Garrett! Yeah!
So, he ends up walking home. Where we only like, literally I can get there if I like run a stop sign like in 42 seconds to the house from the gym. He gets home right after me, and so I've been leaving the key underneath the pot in the front. I couldn't find it anywhere. And so we have this tiny little window. You know, I'm not the most sober. I want to go to sleep because we fucking open at noon. Like we open in like 6 hours at that point. So I break through the window, unlock the door, I go inside, I go to bed. What happened after that, I didn't find out till the next day. Apparently the neighbors called the police. They came. He was very abrasive to them. Started yelling at them. Bunsen came out with his hands up. The police drew their guns on him. And they eventually left once they believed that he lived there. So after that is the reason why Bunsen didn't show up to the grand opening and he moved out that morning. he started saying that, oh, they would never pull their guns on you. Fucking cracker. Fucking snowflake. He kept calling it a cracker and a snowflake. So that's why he moved out. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
You hadn't pissed me off at all. We were good. The window was like, I wasn't even that mad. Like, I was like, who the fuck broke the window? Like, I was pissed I wasn't getting sleep. I was never directly mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that time, like, during that time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but then, he was the one who set it over the edge where I was like, I'm fucking out. Fuck the grand
Calling
opening.
you a snowflake and shit?
That's exactly the final thing where I was like, I was sitting in there. Like, I was literally sitting in my room. And when he called me that, I was like, this is it. Like, that's when I said, fuck the grand opening, and I'm out.
I was told that he didn't even talk to him. I didn't see him for 10 days. I figured if he wants to just bail in the opening, he better fucking tell me whenever he's ready. Which, you know, a lot of problems could have been solved if I hadn't been such a fucking ass about that, if I just reached out to him. So that's my fault, for sure. So I get a text after Simon says he hadn't heard from him, which was a lie. He'd been talking to him every fucking day. He had been talking to him every day for weeks with his little diabolical plan, which is what he tries to do. So I got a text from Bunsen, which I'll show, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I sent a text back. I'll show it. It was pretty fucking mean. Again, it's very immature of me. I should have just reached out to him before. I should have had him come talk to me in person before I responded, but if you come at me, I'm gonna fucking come at you twice as hard. It is what it is. However, he did show up. Simon instructed us to go outside. Showed up at the gym. And he kept saying, why'd you break your window? Why are you fucking pissed at me? Why are you telling your parents I don't do shit? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? I never said that. Ever. I always fucking gave you credit for working hard, for helping me set up the gym. I didn't break the window because I was pissed at you. I fucking didn't have a key I needed to get in. It's like, who's telling you that? I said, Simon. So I went and I got Simon, like, come out here. Why is he fucking saying you said this shit? And he doesn't even look at us. He's like, I'm not gonna get in between you guys. You guys are friends. Super weird. Comes back inside. And then Bunsen and I look at each other. We go, he did all of this. He fucking turned us against each other. And 2 days later, when he was in here, Brandon, who stepped up as an intern in Bunsen's absence, he was listening to our conversation. We were correlating text messages that did not add up. He's telling him one thing, he's telling me another. I had a girl over that I didn't tell anyone about a couple days before. And then that's one of the girls that he texted me about. I'm like, how the fuck did he know that, Simon? It's like, oh, she's probably telling everyone about it. She didn't fucking tell a soul. So then this is where things start to come out. So we're talking for a little while, realizing how Simon's trying to manipulate the entire situation and turn everyone against me prophylactically. And then Brandon, who had been quiet, chimes up and says, hey, can we go to upstairs office? Because I don't want, my other friend Donald was there. He's like, I don't want anyone else besides us three to be responsible for this information. So we go up to the office, and this is the audio recording.
I leave too, just like, I don't want it to be any more spread out than between us three.
Honestly, I'm fucking responsible for all my fucking actions, and I'm sometimes more honest than I should be about who I am. So, I don't give a fuck.
So like Simon's been talking to me a lot And I'm a big dude on trust, so like for me to do this, like it's hard for me, especially because like I've seen, like I know both of you very well, or I feel like I do. But anyway, I just want to like, I truly feel like this is the truth at this point. That's the only reason I'm coming here.
Dude,
I really, like I said, I'm a trustworthy guy. He told me like this is for us, like we can't speak about this, and I was like, okay. Like on Monday when we were talking up here, remember we were talking about Zen Planner all that. After we went down, he took me for a drive.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He called me, he's like, Brett McAllister, like come here. And we left for a while. He took me in the truck for a drive. He's like, so I just want to talk to you, like just so you know what you're getting yourself into, like this and that, like what you could expect, which was normal. Like obviously I expected that, but he was just saying that you're like really different and changed, and you've turned into like a really like, I don't remember the word, but not like psychopathic, but like a really
that's
weird
pretty much
stage.
how it describes you.
You're a really weird stage in your life, and he can't trust you at all. And
It's like he says you're like on edge, kind of like like just with like all the stress and stuff, like with med school, which is true. You do.
I'm stressed out of my mind for sure.
Yeah, I mean you still open the fucking business and have that. But he says you're like in this like unstable.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Unstable.
He said that you're in an unstable like mind state within the past 3 months or whatever. And he like said like with everything from like drugs to like just stress, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say to it. Like obviously I'm like, I don't know. Like,
He tells
who
me
the
the
fuck am I
same
supposed
shit,
to
dude.
believe?
He's told me that same exact.
Drugs? Like what drugs?
I didn't
Adderall.
ask.
Adderall?
He goes back to Adderall all the time. But he thinks you do like other shit all the time.
I've been on Adderall for 2 weeks. I mean, I want it because it sucks without it. I mean, you're productive on it. I mean, you spent literally 3 weeks straight with me.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Or fucking
3 months.
3 months. Sorry,
Yeah.
3 fucking months.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I fucking hate weed.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like,
Yeah.
we agreed on that. Like,
Yeah. Like, it makes it seem like I'm doing harder shit.
Yeah, he kind of left it in the open. He didn't really describe it. So I didn't ask because I was already like mind blown of what was going on. And then when we got back, he was just like saying that to be careful around you. One, to not to be taken advantage of, and two, like remember I told you about the supplement, like my business idea I was thinking about is like do not tell Garrett. If anything, like don't even start here, go somewhere else. I just don't want you to like be associated. I don't think you should be associated with him in it. And I was like, okay. But then the thing is, after that, he was like, I was thinking about doing a supplement company like for a long time with Katina. And if you want, I could be an investor. Like I'll invest in you.
He doesn't have any money.
I don't know. I'm just saying like that's the reason I was like that's kind of weird.
Dude.
That he would tell me to stay away
Stay away
from you,
from
and then,
me,
like,
but then go into it with him.
5 minutes later, he was like, I'll invest. Like you can even be in our partnership. And I was like,
It's like, I told you, I invented my own pre-workout, and I'm an engineer, and I'm also a doctor, and I'm like, yeah, let's work together and like make something. Whereas like, I have a following of 52,000 people, where it's like, that could jumpstart it. Obviously, you would get a major percentage of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would never, I've never fucked over anyone with the money.
see, and that's the thing. One of the things he's been telling me this last week is how you're so fucking like you use everyone up, and he's like, dude, he'll never talk to you again.
yeah, he was just saying like you would use me for like working and stuff, and like two, he'd really just want you like to keep girls in his rotation.
Yeah, he just told me that same thing. He's like, yeah, dude, I think his rotation's running out. And like, and he always told me, he's like, dude, he'll try to fuck all your girls. And I'm like, bro, like.
Huh?
Okay, the big thing that concerned me is when we were talking about the supplement stuff, and like he was saying like you guys are 50-50 on some things on like I don't remember what he said, aesthetics or something like that, but
Yeah, I give
I
him
don't know which
50% of
part.
everything that I create.
yeah. But after that, he was saying like I'm seriously worried, and I don't. It's very possible, honestly, at this point in my life that it'd be really easy for him just to kill me, and I could like he would just get the rest of the 50%. He was like concerned with it.
What?
To me. That's why I'm talking to you about it. Like I was like, and he was like really concerned about it. That's why I was like I don't know.
Thinks I'm gonna kill him?
I don't know like how serious he is on it, but he said that. I was just like really.
He
Dude,
made
he's, like,
you
trying to-
think that I'm
That,
willing to
see, like that.
murder
That's what I'm
her?
saying. That's like.
No,
That's
he
far
does.
out
He
of
does
there.
create this like picture of you like that, and like
Text, like he just texted me
Like I'm a psychopath.
like 20 minutes
killer.
ago, and he was like, "LOL, what
Like you-
bullshit is he filling your guy's head with?"
Right
like-
now?
30 minutes ago, I didn't reply. I don't know.
Oh,
That's what I'm
because
saying. I don't
you
want-
guys were
yeah.
sitting there?
Like,
Dude,
I don't,
he-
how
no,
am I-
literally,
what
like-
the fuck am I supposed to say? Get caught in between the two of you.
ever since I moved in, that's when he like would talk to me more. Like, and you would be here, so he would like tell me fucking whatever, like talk about whatever. And I would tell him some things because I honestly, ultimately wanted you two to fucking get back to how you were. Like, I told him that. So I would tell him a little bit of like, well, this is kind of how Garrett feels. Well, this is kind of what it is. Like, and he's always just like made you this like unstable, changed dude. Like, he's like, now I want
That's
you
exactly
to be
how
friends
he
with him.
described it to me.
He's like just this kid who's like fucking is crazy, like stuff like that. Like literally.
It's like him and I haven't been friends because of what he did, which you saw him do.
Dude, from what like honestly, right now, it seems like he's trying to like I don't know how to explain it. Like make you like unsuccessful, like kind of like leave you fucking high and dry and like
He couldn't possibly.
because this also just today I was talking to him and I was like, yeah dude, I was so fucking pissed. Like I was kind of talking about the other day. I was like, before me and Charlie read that text and like me and Charlie were fucking heated, like we should be from all that shit you said to me, especially about the business degree. Like that really hit Charlie. Like, but I was like, dude, yeah. I was kind of telling him, I was like, bro, I was so fucking pissed. Like I was telling him my shit I was about to do like before I came here. I was like, me and Charlie were already fucking. Charlie was like getting doctors. Like we were gonna fuck up his medical career. Like we were pissed. Like, you know. And I was like so glad like we fucking did. I came here and talked first, and he's like, honestly, dude, like I think like Charlie still should like talk to those doctors and like tell him not to, like he shouldn't be a doctor. Like he says that a lot. Like I was on the same edge as him. Like who the fuck's telling the truth here? Who? But the last 2 days since I came in till now, like, and I pretty much was like knew it was you anyway. Like you're fucking not lying and shit.
You know me.
I know, exactly. But that motherfucker, like, every day when I go home, fucking would talk to me and then talk to me, and some of the shit, like, he had thought out pretty well. Like, it made sense.
Like what?
I can't even, like, he was about, like, the whole pallet jack deal, and he was like, yeah, dude, that wasn't even my fault. Like, just a lot of stuff like that led, he's like, but it's, like, bullshit. Like, it doesn't make sense. If you really, like, think about it.
How does an adult take 3 days to return a pallet jack while my card's getting charged? And I had to do it myself. And then he couldn't help me. But as soon as I got mad at him, he was in a truck making a beeline to the gym with Colin, our neighbor.
You notice how he barely stayed out there, too, 2 days ago when we were all out there? He was like, oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Because-
because I was looking at both of you, fucking listening,
There's
and
conflicting
you
stories.
were like, and I was like, maybe this dude's just like, you know, some people are like, oh, what? I didn't say that. But like, I could tell you were fucking genuine. You weren't even mad. You were like, what? Like, you know, like literally, like.
He didn't want to be involved in your guys'
And-
conversation. He
yeah.
told me, like, can you go over there and make sure they don't kill each other? And I was like, that's not my business what's going on over there. Like, so that's why I
He
awkwardly
wanted to
was
avoid
over
it
there.
because
Like, I didn't
we would
like-
figure out that he
Yeah.
was telling you lies about me.
And we figured it out real fucking
Yeah.
quick.
That's why I went over there all awkward. I was like, oh, like these guys are like, why the fuck is this guy gonna come?
I know, I did look over and I
Yeah,
was like,
I wasn't trying to
I
be
was
a
like, is
dick,
he
but I was like,
sorry and all this? Like,
I don't know who the fuck to trust. And at that point, I was on Simon's side because he took me like on a fucking ride.
Well, he tried to get sort of like
Well, no, he
a
told
lead
me, he
on-
told me
That's what
that
I'm saying.
he
I was
told
like-
me that he told you to go over there and listen in so you would know. Like,
Oh, he didn't say. He said go over there so don't kill each other.
no, that's not.
I was
what
like,
he
I went
told
over
me.
there.
He's like, no, I wanted him to go listen to like what you were saying.
I wouldn't have gone over there. Like that's not my fucking business. When he told me that, I was like, I wasn't sure if you guys were about to fight. Like I really didn't know. So I was like,
I didn't
better
know either.
go.
Like, I was
and then
sitting
you
there
guys were
like-
just talking, so I left. I was like, there's no reason for me to be here. It's just, after all this, I'm like really kind of realizing that it's not adding up unless like you're some crazy psychopath and I don't fucking know it.
That's literally like, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But
I,
it's bullshit. I can tell you from that, like, no. I would have seen that fucking somewhere in the last 3 months.
Dude, we hung out basically every day for three and a half months. Like
Yeah.
partying together, like fucking
fucked up together,
everything,
not
dude.
fucked up, like stressed out together. Like I would have seen a fucking glimpse of psychopathic killer somewhere in that. Like,
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm crazy because I like to fucking party and do crazy things, but
and you get pissed at him and break a champagne bottle. Well, I would fucking
fuck yeah, it was
break
insulting
more.
that his ex-girlfriend brought a champagne
Yeah.
bottle to toast
Oh, dude.
because everyone that he
Yeah.
knows, which is basically just his ex-girlfriends,
Yeah, I've noticed.
they have no idea. They had no idea.
Oh, I know.
He was
You-
bringing them like
You
he set it
breaking
up.
that champagne bottle was the minimum of what I would have been at that point.
I would have done it. I should have done it in front of him. If she had asked me to
No, I would
toast,
have like threw it at him. Like I would have been.
like every day was insulting, and then we were here, and he would be Twitch streaming from a mile away while we were here.
Or he came and,
And
watched
sit
me
there
and
and
my
watch you
friend
and
carry
Anthony
this desk,
carry this desk
falling
piece by
down
piece.
the fucking stairs 'cause
Just
it's
sitting
awkward.
there, just
and he
sitting there.
literally sat there, didn't talk to us, didn't fucking say. He said like, "Hey, what's up? What you guys doing?" And I told him, and then he, okay, and sat there for like an hour and a half, and watched us. Obviously struggling.
Yeah. Yeah, and then obviously he didn't tell Katina or anyone the truth what was going on. That's why when I was roasting him, my mom motioned for Katina. It's like, listen to this. He lies to Katina more than anybody.
Mm-hmm. That's why she thinks you're all this crazy fucking person who like word doesn't like she like I think he's like made it so much like she's bought into what he says so much that she just like doesn't even listen to what you have to say, like get one in one ear not the other kind of. I feel like that's where she's at because he's fucking fed her so much of this shit like.
Oh yeah. Even me, like I was with him for, because it wasn't until recently that he tried getting close to me. And before that, like I like obviously like I'm coming up to you guys like trying to talk because like I don't know, like I want to know about the program, this and that, and like he wouldn't even like talk to me about it, and I was like, okay, like I don't really care. And it wasn't until like maybe a week, 2 weeks, like he kind of started like talking to me more, like when I would come train and stuff, and other like out of nowhere, like there has to be something else going on.
It's like,
He
so
would not talk to me at all. He'd be cold, like how he was.
Right.
He didn't
Like,
give a fuck about anyone
That's what I'm
else.
like
out
I
there.
talk to you all the time.
that's what, yes,
You
that's
know?
what I'm saying.
He never gave a fuck about Teo. He never gave a fuck about
Even though we knew
AJ,
Teo,
Donald.
I mean, we
like-
went out with him once.
No, none of them.
Yeah, it's like
They've been around
I
for
met
a while.
DP at Johnson, like I met you at Johnson, because Santi watched the channel. I ended up hanging out with DP for like 2 hours, gave him a ride in the GTR, hung out with him for like another hour, just talked to him, like saying like, you can do whatever you want, man. Just like, look at me, like living the dream. And then they're all here. It's like, I'm the one that got to know everyone and bring everyone in because I fucking, you know, love everything about what this is. Like, this has been my vision for so long. Like, I was the one, you know, getting the investors. I was the one, you know, getting the money. I was the one with the vision, like laying out 3 hours of sleep a night while in medical school. Like, up until his cousin gave him $8,000, he put in zero. Well, I appreciate you guys being forthcoming.
What am I supposed to say to him? I want to say something, so I don't reply, because I'm on his good side still, so I know.
Yeah, obviously you guys play it cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is he filling your head with bullshit? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, we went on a drive for 40 minutes talking about you. Like,
Well, then he's like
and
telling
he
me.
never talks to me. That's why I'm like.
And then
I
he's
mean,
like,
the week before that, he was talking to me more, but like, he was like just saying like, I really care about you, like this and that. Like, I don't care about the other guys. Like,
he cares
like
about you?
Like he was saying like Donald, like I'll use him. Like I could just see that you're different. Like, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but
See,
alright,
he's telling me
sure,
shit like
sure.
that all the time.
Sure.
He's like, yeah, dude, you're fucking unlike. He's like, you're so fucking smarter. He's like, I've told Garrett, like, you're smarter than both of us. And I'm like, well, like, that was true when he was talking about, like, you know, like, kind of mechanical, like, you know, shit. Like, I'm like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
I do that shit a lot. But then he's like, yeah, dude, like, and, like, he continues that, like, trying to, like, kind of make me feel good. So
Kind
I,
of
like,
fluff you
Yeah.
up.
That's exactly
Like he
what
does
he
that
did.
shit all the time. He's like, dude, you see past Garrett's bullshit. You see the truth and everything. You're so much smarter than all those other guys in there. He's like, you're the only 18-year-old I'd ever want to fucking. be
What
friends with."
bullshit, man? I'm just trying to have a sick gym. God damn.
It's referenced below in its entirety, 40 minutes. But he tells me that Simon, who'd never talked to him before, who never acknowledged him. I met Brandon at, UNM, I talk to him all the time. Starts, like, taking him for 45-minute truck drives, just talking about me. Like, basically saying, don't believe anything Garrett says. Don't trust him. He's volatile. He's just going to use you up. He's addicted to drugs. He even said that he thought I was going to kill him. He's telling the interns this, that I'm psychotic. And this is exactly what he did to me with all of his ex-girlfriends. He'll prophylactically try to discredit them and ruin their reputation to you, so when the truth comes out, you don't even believe them. So, while your next question may be the most pertinent, it's also simultaneously the most irrelevant. Why would he do this? My only guess is that he knew I was going to release the footage of setting up the gym. I wasn't going to mention him, but his absence would definitely be noticed by you, even though most of you are fucking idiots. So I think, before I released this video, he was prophylactically trying to turn everyone against me. Don't believe anything Garrett says. He didn't know how much footage I actually had. He thought he would be able to say, oh, I was there when he wasn't here. I have proof I was always here. I'm not one of your fucking exes. So, if you listen to this conversation, that's when I realized I had to get rid of this fucking snake. Now, the way I went about it, definitely did not handle it well. I should have started legal action behind his back like he did with me, I found out. And just been cool, but I am incapable of being fake to people. So if I ever saw him again, how would I be able to hold that in? It would be fucking impossible for me. I just can't. You know, wear my emotions on my sleeve, so to speak. So that's when I sent him that text after he threw a rager at the house. And that's the one I showed all of you. Probably shouldn't have done that. I'm not fucking perfect. Well, no shit. I suck, right? But I even found out he was trying to get me kicked out of medical school. What a good friend, huh? Yeah, so he's not an owner. He's already not my friend. He didn't put in a single fucking dime. He didn't put in a single fucking hour of work. He's a shit employee that sits on his ass on his phone, is fucking late, is rude to members. And then he's conspiring against me. So yeah, I kicked him out. What the fuck would you do? Oh, you turn the other cheek. Well, I guess you're a better person than I am. So, what happened after this? His little pro bono free attorney drops off a cease and desist when I'm not here, so I'm not allowed to talk about him, or Mesetics or Legionnaire. Then, drops off a lawsuit. And then, they try to sneak in with a restraining order. They leak information that Garrett's gonna be escorted out of the gym. So he shows up with police on a, I don't know, Wednesday afternoon, something like that. They wait for the police to get there. What they did was they submitted my trailer to the School of Medicine anonymously and said the student is gonna kill themselves. So they waited until police came, and then they walked in front of them pretending like they were some sort of fucking escort. They didn't even know who the fuck they were. I didn't let him in. So then, you go forum shopping in another county. You get a TRO signed by a judge to actually have me physically moved from the gym based on fucking no grounds, using the handwritten operating agreement that was never filed. Perjury. Your lawyer, or rat law, as we'll refer to him as, did he just not do his due diligence and fucking verify your bullshit? Or did he knowingly lie to a judge? So you got me fucking kicked out. Before you got me kicked out on October, 26th, I had been here for 116 days, I believe, straight, every fucking day. I fucking live here. All my clothes are here. My bed is here. My stuff. You got me kicked out of my own fucking house. My own fucking gym. You, a lazy, turd, lying, cocksucking fucking employee. So then you could save face on Instagram and post my restraining order on the door for all the members, pretending like you have Legion Iron's best interests. How the fuck is that the best interest of any of the members? Trying to involve everyone in the fucking case. Sending them copies of the lawsuit. Trying to get them to sign an affidavit against me. Impressive. Posting a picture of my fucking student ID as a way to mock me. And you come back in the fucking gym during a little charade. You got me kicked out, and then you left for 6 days, not knowing how to open the fucking front door. Didn't know a code. Locking the gate. Everyone just fucking locked out. To look for another gym. The fact that anyone believes your bullshit is insane. It really is. So, I don't know exactly what your plan was. I imagine it was mostly to save face with all of you. To again, only post pictures from the fucking grand opening, because that's the only time you're actually seen doing fucking anything, which was nothing, while I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off trying to fucking run the entire event, still drunk from the fucking day before. And you did fuck up a lot of shit. You really did. 72 members, I believe. I'll have to rerun the numbers. Quit. Those are the only ones that called or emailed. None in person. I imagine there was quite a few more. About a third of the members quit while you were here. Because of you. So the TRO was filed as an emergency injunction, which means you cannot get an extension unless there's a hearing. You'll try to get the hearing right away, but we struck the judge, changed it to another one, and that judge doesn't think it's a fucking emergency at all. So that's why the hearing for the TRO is on January 15th, where they will also hear the other plans that we have, as well as the contempt that you're trying to hold me in, as well as my father and Brandon. Your amateur fucking rat lawyer compared me not letting you pussies in the gym to the Waco, Texas massacre. Real professional. There was an opening to actually have the hearing November 30th. You took so long to try to schedule it that it didn't happen. So once I realized that it was not going to happen, because I still laid low, I still didn't go into the gym. Even though the TRO is expired, while you're telling everyone I'm not allowed in here. So once I realized it was pushed back, it's like, fuck this. We're taking the gym back. So on, I don't know, 26th or something like that, a Sunday, took the gym back, and you have not been back in since. You taped crudely with duct tape all my outdoor cameras inside the office. So there's one that I didn't see, but I'm glad. Because that gave you the opportunity to fuck up again. You called 911 11 times to try to get me out. The owner of the gym that's on all the paperwork, and you're not on any. 911, emergency line. The line you call when your baby falls through a glass table. You called that because the owner of a gym is in his gym. So when the police came, they were not happy with you, were they? 20 degrees outside on what is their Friday. You waste time and resources. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Are you fucking retarded? Delusional for sure. But your IQ might even be lower than I expected. So, what did the police tell you? They told you to fuck off and keep driving, didn't they? So now, we're documenting all the money that you've been pocketing since the beginning. We're documenting all the cash you forced people to pay in your stupid little box when you couldn't even fucking show up. So yeah, you've got some damages. But Legion Iron will be fine. We'll be certainly better off without you. Concerning medical school, there'll be a link down below actually going into more detail of the complaints. So it's for professionalism. So of course he doesn't fucking tell you why. I'm currently in a limbo status with the School of Medicine. I'm on step 3 of a 6-step appeal process. If I get back in at any of those points, I'm back in, I get to finish. I have 6 months left of work, which are all electives. Here's the letter for the complaints against me. The doctor didn't like me, said that I was never on time and always left early, even though he was on vacation. The residents verified that that wasn't true, and then he looked up all this bullshit about me and then complained about me and all these weird ass fucking things. Like, look at this. Eats distracting food. What the fuck does that mean? Yes, I was 3 minutes late twice. Yes, I told a patient where I got my tattoo because he didn't want to talk to anyone and he was fucking homicidal. So yes, I wanted to develop rapport with him. Yes, I told you I recognized a resident because we went ice skating when we were in high school. But the way they worded all this bullshit was so fucking manipulative, it made me look like the worst person ever. He made it seem like I had sex with a patient, or showed up drunk, or violated HIPAA. I fucking ate some Chick-fil-A and told my patient where I got my tattoo. So yes, I'm fucking fighting this. And worst case scenario, I'm gonna finish my MD in the Caribbean, because I'm not gonna fucking do residency anyway. I'm done with my medical doctorate. I'm going to finish it. And you can all kiss my ass. Anyway, what else is there to say? I'm sorry for putting all of you guys through this shit show. This will be the last time, let's see, other than sharing with you the results of the lawsuits, you'll be talking about me for years, because even now, I'm his most relevant content. After this video, I will never mention him again. So Legion Iron will continue. I will continue. The show must go on, and it will be better than ever. So I don't have all this dead weight. Obviously, I couldn't move forward with any normal videos or vlogging or lifting, really, until I released this. Oh, and by the way, all the bullshit he's posting, which I haven't read any of it, by the way. My sister took screenshots. I'll link it in the Dropbox below. But I have heard at least some of the bullshit he's spewing. Like, ad hominems that are not relevant at all to anything. making a fake account and sending my fucking cold sore medication to every girl on my followers list. Pretending to be a girl I gave genital herpes to and ruined her life. I've been checked for that, and I don't have it. However, do you know why none of you have been checked for it? Because it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't do anything. 1 in 5 people have it anyway. Sick fucking strategy. I would attack your character, except for you don't have any. But I'm an asshole because I drive a supercar and have sex with lots of women. But guess what? I don't lie to them about it. So when you try to turn every girl in here that I've dated or am dating against me by saying, Garrett's fucking this person, this person, this person, they know. But what everyone doesn't know is who you actually are. So, here's who you really are. Thanks for watching.
It is to Madame Justice that I dedicate this concerto in honor of the holiday she seems to have taken from these parts, and in recognition of the impostor that stands in her stead. Remember, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. First, the overture. Yes, the strings. Listen carefully, can you hear it? Now the brass. Wait! Here comes the crescendo!